future's going to be? Can you see it all in your crystal ball? Have you got a dream for me? Fortune teller, is she free? Has she waited just for me? You can see it all in your crystal ball. Tell me that it's meant to be. Tell me, will we meet on a busy corner? Will she know that I'm the one? Will I be like little Jack Horner? Get myself a sugar plum. Fortune teller, will she stay close beside me all the way? You have seen it all in your crystal ball. She's the only love for me. Fortune teller, is she free? Has she waited just for me? You can see it all in your crystal ball. Tell me that it's meant to be. Tell me, will we meet on a busy corner? Will she know that I'm the one? Will I be like little Jack Horner? Get myself a sugar plum. Fortune teller, will she stay close beside me all the way? You have seen it all in your crystal ball. Gotta find the dream you see. Whoa, she's the only love for me. She's the only love for me.
Hello, and welcome to Bay of Funny Fortunes. I am Natalie. I am an empath, an intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. Welcome to the channel. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, it's real nice to have you here. That was Bobby Curtola's fortune teller. Goes way, way, way back. Thought I'd have a little bit of fun till YouTube puts the brakes on me. I'm probably a handful for them lately because I've been getting away with it. Not making any money off of it, so... Anyway, I'd like to welcome you all, Virgos. This is a reading for Virgo. A general reading for the week of August 21st through to the 27th, 2017. This is a 3-card spread. This is a general reading, which means it may or may not resonate with you in any personal way. This is also the sun sign for Leo. This is your sun reading. If you know your moon sign and your rising sign, check out the other videos because sometimes they'll resonate more with you and just hit home a lot more. If you don't know those signs, the rising sign, the moon, there are free online calculators that you can use. Very simple. Just Google free online rising sign calculator, free online moon sign calculator. Takes a minute. Put your birth date in and boom, there you go. Now the world of astrology opens up to you, and I am not an astrologer. Please don't ask me astrology questions. That stuff hurts my head. I am old school tarot, period, end of. But I have an interest in astrology, just like you guys do. Speaking of all that, Mercury's in retrograde now. It went direct on the 12th and will complete its rotation on the 19th of September. Remember the overshadowing period at the end, usually a week or so after. You can Google all that too. Okay? Mercury being the planet of communications, it can mess things up pretty bad. Electronics are affected. It's not a good time to buy anything that's electronic, and that includes, you know, vehicles, the whole 9 yards. So you got to be careful there. But there are good things about Mercury. Why don't you go ahead and educate yourself? It's very interesting if you don't know anything about it. And you'll find out what it means when Mercury goes retrograde. Just Google that. What does it mean? Mercury going retrograde. Oh, right here. Here's your cards. Here's your cards. Virgo. First your week. Five of Swords. Conflict. Oh, I hate to see anybody's week start off with that card. Not liking that. Okay. Ooh. You've got to have some kind of an exciting week ahead of you one way or another. You got the Tower. Is destruction. Okay. Good. It gets balanced out at the end. I can see that now. Page of Pentacles, all about opportunity. Beautiful card. They're all beautiful cards. Very first card. Five of Swords. Okay. There's an argument or a conflict of some kind that's coming at somebody. Remember, this is general. So if you're going, there's nothing going on with it, you know, that I know of. Nobody's mad at me. There's no upheaval. Then it doesn't resonate with you at this point, okay? But what's going to happen for somebody, and this happens an awful lot. You know, I've been getting this a lot. I think people are hitting a threshold with their level of tolerance of some people in their lives. Those people that, you know, you can kind of like them sometimes, and sometimes you're around them and you just don't like them at all. You have like a zero tolerance, you bite your tongue a lot, you hold back a lot. And it turns out, I'm getting this a lot, that's why I say I don't know if this is a theme that's going on right now with people of the energies. You're not alone in your thoughts and your feelings about one particular person. This card, you know how you have daydreams of just really letting somebody have it, but you never follow through? You're going to follow through. And it's one of those situations, it was going to happen sooner or later. Somebody was going to let loose, all right? And you're going to give somebody a piece of your mind. You're going to hit, maybe you'll feel later that you hit below the belt. You'll be walking away feeling small. It'll be an argument that you've won, a confrontation, the ending of a situation. Enough is enough. It had to be said. I have to put this forward. If nobody else is going to say it, damn it, I'm going to say there's an elephant in this room and you're it. End of. You need to be told. Boom. And out all this stuff, these common feelings, shared thoughts that everybody has about this person, it's not like they're this weak little what do they call a wallflower? They're obnoxious. They're ruthless. They're a dragon in the office when it comes to climbing the ladder within the ranks. They'd step over anybody. They're always belittling people, getting a laugh at somebody else's expense. They're not really likable, and everybody's been biting their tongue and holding back. And you're going to be the one, Virgo, that goes, I cannot take this another minute. You're going to let it go, and you're going to go for the weak spot with this person, and you know or have a good idea what their weakness is. Maybe they're overweight. Maybe they got bad teeth. Maybe they got a fugly haircut, right? And you're going to do that. You're going to peck on something you know that's going to stop them up. When you do that, you win the argument. Basically, you won this debate, and you walk away. And when you calm down and your heart rate slows back to normal, and you've had a few minutes to reflect, you're feeling almost ashamed. You're feeling like this, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, even I went too far. But you know what? This is what's going to happen for some of you. That's pretty heavy stuff. But somebody out there, yeah, you're, this is not like a really, this is, I'm trying to find the good, and I'm open to it, and I'm listening. I'm all ears here. This is going to be a card of revelation for somebody as well. All right? You're going to find out what's really going on. What the hell is really going on? It's somebody that you thought you could trust is going to end up, they're going to end up, you know what? They say, you know, to keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. I think is how the saying goes. So you can keep a close eye on them and what they're up to. But sometimes who we think are our friends, they're really the enemy. All right? Again, it's not funny, because I remember saying this recently. about wolves in sheep's clothing. You have to watch out for that. Might have been the cancer video for last week. I might have said that in, because somebody brought that up to me, and it's coming to ring true again. But there's somebody out there you thought was a friend, a good coworker maybe, a good family member, a cousin, something close to you. I mean, not overwhelmingly close so they know every deep dark secret, but somebody you got along pretty well with and you thought you were okay with. I've been there. You know what I mean? And then to find out this person doesn't like you at all. They can't stand you. And they're going to do some crap behind your back. This is going to come to light. And it's a damn good thing you didn't give your heart to this person in any way, shape, or form. Like, shown them love or felt love for them. Because it's going to be something you jump over and you get through very, very quickly. It's not going to slow you down much. This is going to absolutely wound the relationship. Absolutely. It's all stemming from, you know what? They want the power that you have and the placement that you have in life. They're very jealous. That's the bottom line. When people treat you like that, there's an awful lot of green jealousy going on. An awful lot. Nothing you say could ever be right enough, sweet enough, proper. They pick everything apart. All right? Behind your back. And they go and they laugh about it to other people. That's just, yeah, you don't need that. But you're going to get through it pretty quick. You're going to see the shallowness for what it is. And why you're going to give any more of your life to that. You're going to move on real quick. The card also shows communication problems in family. Like I said, with Mercury, you got to watch what's going around. You got to be thoughtful before you speak. Hurtful oppositions too. It could be facing you within the family as well. And you could be unfairly judged or overruled. Okay, when it comes to a collective decisions and input, yeah, you could be feeling a little bit left out in the cold a little bit. Your feelings could be a little hurt. It's not devastating stuff or anything like that by any means, but the good side of this card, there had to be a good side. Everything's going to be out in the open and nothing's going to be hiding anymore. All done. Whew. All the spotlights have gone on. Boof. All right? And everything's eliminated and everything's out there. The truth is now known. That's a good thing. In the bigger picture, maybe not in that moment. That would be the last thing. They won't feel like anything good about it. But in the bigger picture, yes, it will. And you can have faith in that and you can take that to the bank. The advice of the card, stand your ground. There's no need to respond to a situation in an aggressive way, though. All right? But you can be assertive and stand your ground rather than retreat. The card is advising you, Spirit is telling you, do not back down from a situation. Should you find yourself in a confrontation or conflict of any kind, go with the flow of life when you can. All right? Keywords are opposition and argument, shame, bullying, unfairness, feeling of life just isn't fair this week, on this day, whatever. But the last word on this card, resilience. Like I said, you're going to get through this a lot faster than you realize. Really, you are. You're going to think, well, maybe I'm a little stronger and made of better stuff than I thought I was. You're going to find out what you're made out of. Middle of the week is the Tower. It's all about destruction. And this is very much connected to this. I'm feeling the heat. I'm really feeling the heat off these cards here. They're locked. All right? And something is going to come to an end. And something has to come to an end. This is destiny at play here. And what's going to happen is that something here is going to end and leave a big space for something new that has to come in. And it's coming in the form of, might as well jump to it, opportunities. All right? This is the dark part of your week at the very beginning. All right? You could feel it brewing. There's something brewing here, and it's like, oh Lord, this can be one of those weeks. Especially if this happens on Monday. You guys all know how I feel about Mondays. And then here's the reality. It's you're dealing with in the middle of the week. All right? And then we've got, when I pull the cards, I asked Tarot with the intention behind it to make the week fit so that there's a shadowing period before and after each card. These are definitely doing this tonight. This is a really strong, strong reading. but it is a general one. Or, you know, if you want to know more, you'd need a private reading. I'm not plugging myself, but I'm just reminding you, all right? But this card here is the reality. Here it is. Shit just got real. Just that simple. Excuse my language, but it did. Feeling this very, very strongly for you. Some of you will be feeling like, wow, what just happened to me? Who could not like me? I'm Virgo. Who could not like me? But it's me, Virgo. And you are. You're very sweet. You're very kind. You're very soft. You're very generous. You're very sincere. You're all the things that are good about the human psyche. Everything about them. So how could somebody do this? Jealousy, my dears. Strong, green-eyed monster of jealousy. Trying to discredit everything. The very air that you breathe. Just your very presence. They're always trying to discredit you all the time. This is going to be in your favor. You're going to realize, you know what? That slime bag that did this to me, all right, did me a big flippin' favor. This is a good thing, not a bad thing, all right? Once you get past the emotional shock and you start to see the reality of what's going down, you'll be smiling to yourself. And this is the card that's bringing all that about. Absolutely, all the way. Accept the change that chaos is going to bring you. All right, you need to accept that change. Shock equals a breakthrough. What did I just tell you? Shock equals a breakthrough. And you get to see the chance, you get the chance to see the world in almost a whole new light. Nothing's really changed except you. Therefore, everything looks different to you. You're seeing things you never noticed before. All right? This is a really good reading. There may be issues with property for some people as well, and challenges. You may be feeling challenged to your security. All right, that your security, and for some of you, relationships are being challenged at this time, and for others, some of you may be feeling financially vulnerable. All right, but this is the card of endings. This is just one of a few in the deck that is a card of endings. All right, and it's a lot like the death card. It needs to remove things. Some things need to end, all right? And it's the best thing in the bigger picture. You're going to be grateful that it happened. It sure is. It's going to hurt, all right? I'm not pulling any punches there with you. This is going to hurt. It will. That's going to hurt. That's going to smart and it's going to sting, but you're going to be the wiser for it. You're going to benefit from this. That other person, no, they're going to go look for another victim. That's all. Because they can't get anywhere under their own steam, all right? People like that piss me off. I'm sorry, but they just do. This is serious stuff here. For those of you that may be a little more on the sensitive end of things, if you start feeling overwhelmed with what's happening around you, you're just saying, I can't handle this. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know where to go to from here. What you need to do is hand it over to the universe. Just like some people would say, give it up to God. Put it in the hands of God, your creator, the universe, whatever it is you believe. And trust. If you have trust, and you trust in that, all right? Your God, your creator, the universe. If you trust, you put it in their hands and walk away. And know that they will take care of it for you. It all starts with your belief system. But just give up control, okay? This is a card of new beginnings, breakthroughs, and enlightenment. And you know what? For those of you, if it hits you a little bit harder than the first card described and what tarot had brought forth for you, some of you are going to be given the wherewithal to rebuild any foundations that were destroyed in your life or around you. And you will build it better, bigger, and stronger the second time around. You will have resilience and you will rebuild. You're going to be fine. This card looks so scary. It's a ship in distress in the perfect storm. Not prepared for it. They didn't see it coming. All right? That's what happens. You're probably going to end up with a new boat. Put it that way. Okay? And here's your outcome. Okay? Opportunities. Messages being brought to you. Really good ones. Really good messages. Pages are all about messages, all right? And this is the Page of Pentacles. It's all about money, jobs, creativity. Really jumps off the card big time. You're going to have to use your imagination. Use parts of your brain that you probably haven't used in a really, really long time. There's good news about money coming when this card shows up, though. It's all good. Good news about work. Education for some as well. You may be giving the acceptance because it's that time of year. If you haven't put into your applications to the different universities or schools that you're interested in, you know, now's the time. I wouldn't wait much longer. And some of you may have done that already, and you're receiving your acceptance letters or rejection letters. All right? It goes either way. This page brings you hope that a wish is going to be granted. So listen up. Pages are usually, I wouldn't say this person would be any older than, on the outside, 32. All right, that's really stretching it because they're quite young, and not that 32 isn't young. Don't get me wrong, but these are pages. They're delivers of messages, and it's just the way it works with this card. They're all young, not necessarily male. They could be female, and this kind of a thing. So, also, if you're selling off property, if any of you Virgos are in a property transaction or whatever, this could be highlighted. There could be an offer on property as well, or you could find yourself putting an offer on a piece of property. And all of this, and some of you may be even moving during the end of August. That's all going to happen really quick, very, very soon. Pay attention to your details on paperwork, though. Be very careful. Be diligent about that. The advice of the card is to look for offers on property and on work as well. All right? There's a good opportunity on the horizon for somebody. Be very diligent and check all your contracts very, 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 very carefully. Keywords are money, success, messages, communications, work, luck, confidence. A beautiful word of optimism, because optimism, baby, is hope. We never give up hope. Always keep the hope. And that was your reading, Virgo, for the week of August 21st through to the 27th of 2017. There she be. All right. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated with some of you, and I hope it helped you. Moreover, I hope you found it very entertaining. If you'd like a private reading, I do offer that service. The information for that's found down below this video window in the Show More section. Please click on that, read through what is there. Grab my email that you see there. I use that for everything. And you just ship me off an email, and I can have a reading to you 24 to 48 hours. That's usually my time frame. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. All subscriptions are free, and you can leave anytime you like, but nobody ever does, which is just wonderful. Thank you to the YouTube subscribers that are blazing that golden trail into Facebook under the Facebook group Bay of Fundy Fortunes, which is a private and closed group. You can feel safe there with other like-minded individuals. We share a lot of things. We have a lot of laughs. Great stories told in there. I do free pendulum readings. It's turning out to be a regular thing, once every few weeks or whatever. But anyways, we have a lot of fun with that as well. Because I like to give back. That's my way of giving back, is to provide a little bit of entertainment like that once in a while. So we have so much. When I can manage to go live stream within the group, we have a blast. The last two I've had to do pre-recordings. Just had everybody list their questions, and away we went with it. It was great. Anyways, you can also find us not just on Facebook. You can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on YouTube and on Blogspot, on Google, and on Twitter as well. And for now, I think I'm going to sign off. If anybody's looking for me, you'll find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, or you can find me walking on the beach down below along the water's edge that hold the mightiest, highest, most beautiful tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and bountiful Bay of Fundy. And you'll always catch me with one eye on the tides because I'm a high tide junkie. Therefore, you can always catch me waiting on the next high tide. Wishing you a very good week, Virgo, and hope to see you back next week. Bye-bye for now.